Test 7, Section 4, number 1 through 20. Number 1, feeding information for boarded pets. The table above shows the kinds of food that are fed to the cats and dogs currently boarded at the pet care facility. What fraction of the dogs are fed only dry food? So what fraction of the dogs? So here's the dog out of 25 total. Only fed dry food, fed only dry food, so 2. So 2 out of 25 must be B. 2, which of the following expression is equivalent to one above? So here, when you have minus in front of the parentheses, make sure you distribute the negative to all the terms. So here I have x squared minus 3. Now negative times negative is plus 3x squared. Negative times positive is minus 5. So when you combine like terms, you get 4x squared. Negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. So you get A. 3. A certain package requires 3 centimeters of tape to be closed securely. What is the maximum number of packages of this type that can be secured with 6 meters of tape? So certain package requires 3 centimeters of tape to be closely secured. So divide by 3 centimeters to get the number of boxes or packages. There's 6 meters of tape. 6 meter is 600 centimeters, right? Because 1 meter equals to 100. So 6 meter means 600. So when you divide by 3, it is 200. Number 4, market researchers selected 200 people at random from the group of people who indicated they liked a certain book. So it's not totally random, it's a group of people who liked the book. And the 200 people were shown a movie based on the book and then asked whether they liked or disliked the movie. Of this survey, 95% said they disliked the movie. I guess they liked the books better. Which of the following inferences can appropriately be drawn from this survey results? At least 95 people who see movies will dislike this movie. It's not just random people, it's the one who read it, so no. At least 90 people who read books will dislike this movie. Could be true, but it could be less than 95, right? It's about 95, so it could be about 95, less than or more than 95. So that's not true. Most people who dislike this book will like this movie. Most people who dislike this movie will like this movie. No, most people who like this book will dislike the movie. So D, right? The ones who like the movie, like the book, disliked it. About 95%. So we can say most of people. 5. Which of the following in the order pair x comma y satisfies the inequality 5x minus 3y less than 4? So for these, I think it's easier to just plug in the numbers. So when x is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2 less than 4. True. When you plug in 2, 10 minus 15 is negative 5 less than 4. Yes. 3, 15 minus 6. That's 9 is not less than 4. So it is A, number 1 and 2 only. C. 6. In the equation, ax plus 3 squared equals to 36. A is the constant. If x is negative 3, is one solution of the equation. X equals negative 3 is one solution of the equation. What is the possible value of A? So let's start from here. So when you square root it, ax plus 3 can be either 6 or ax plus 3 can be what? Becomes plus or minus, right? When you square root it, a number, because negative 6 squared is also 36. And x is negative 3. So negative 3a plus 3 is 6. So, and here, Negative 3a plus 3 is negative 6. So here, when you move 3 at minus 3, negative 3a is negative 9, so a is 3, right, which we don't have. Here, when you move 3, negative 3a is 3, 6 minus 3, so a is, when you divide by negative 3 on both sides, it's negative 1. That's given, negative 1. Questions 7 through 8. Distance and density of planetoids in the inner solar system. The scatter plot above shows the densities of 7 planetoids. Okay. So according to the scatter plot, which of the following statement is true about the relationship between the planetary average distance from the sun and its density? So it's asking the relation between x and y. As you can see, it decreases, right? So A, planetoids that are more distant from the sun tend to leave lesser density. So more distance, yes, right? This means more distance, less density, more distance. So A is true, but let's look at the other one. Planetoids that are more distant for sun to have greater density. No, it's the inverse, right? The density of the planetoid that is twice as far from the sun or as another one is half the density. So meaning the rate of change is half. Not necessarily, it's going down by, so 1, right? When it goes down 1, it doesn't increase by 1, so, or 2, so it's not twice. So it seems like it's A. D says the distance from the planetoids to the sun is unrelated to its density. That's not true. It had a negative correlation, negative slope. So it is A. 8, same question. And astronomers has discovered the new planetoid about 1.2 AU from the sun. So 1.2 AU from the sun. So according to the line of best fit, which of the following best approximates the density planetoid? So that's easy. You just got to find here y. So it's a little less than, seems like it's increased by 0.25. So 0.75 is less than 0.75, greater than 0.5. So it must be 4. Maybe 6, 7, 4.6. Only option. Good. 9. 9ax plus 9b minus 6 is 21. Based on the equation above, what is the value of ax plus b? So here, first of all, we have common numbers for, right, 9, 9, 6, 21, or let's move 6 first. So I get 9ax plus 9b equals to 27, right? Put the combined like terms, right? And then 9, 9, 27, so can I divide by 9s? Yes. So I get ax plus b equals to 3. So ax plus b equals to, must be 3. Lani spent 15% of her 8 hours workday in meetings. How many minutes of her workday did she spend in meetings? So 8 hours. Let's find the hours first and we can convert it to minutes at the end. So it's 15%, meaning 0.15 of 8 hours. So you multiply by 8, then you multiply by 60 minutes, right? Each hour has 60 minutes. This is an hour. So it's 0.15 times 8, which is 1.2 hours. So when you multiply by 60, 72 minutes, right? If you didn't read the questions carefully and if you thought it was in hours, you might choose A, but please, they even underlined it, okay? A software company is selling a new game in the standard edition and the collector's edition. The box for the standard edition has a volume of 20 cubic inches, and usually they assign the variable. So standard edition is S, collector's edition is C, so this is S equals to 20 cubic inches. And the box for the collector's C edition is 30 cubic inches. The company receives an order for 75 copies of games. And so their total is S plus C is 75. And the volume order the ship was that. So 20 times S plus 30 times C is add up to 1870. Which of the following system of equation can be used to determine the number of standard edition? So S. So how do you find S? Or either one, which is true, right? 20S, not 30S, 20S. And if you move S to the other side, then it's 75 minus S, right? When you subtract S, equals to C, so it is A, true. The other ones, there's no such thing as 20S, so it has to be A, even you didn't know how the rest of it works. 12, a customer paid $53 for a jacket after 6% tail sex was added. So if the cost was X, so when you multiply by 6% added to its original price, it's 1.06, right? 100% for its price, and 6%, and it's 106% she paid, but if you put it in a decimal, it's 1.06, and you multiply to its original price, and it was 53. So what was the price of the jacket before the tax was added? So we're looking for X. So divide by 1.06. 1.06. So 53 divided by 1.06 is $50. You can double check. What's 50 times 0.06, 6% tax? $3. So it's 50 plus 3, 53. So it must be B. So 13. So Teresa ran a treadmill for 30 minutes, and her time and speed are shown on the graph above. Okay, so here. So ran in a constant rate, stop, slow down. Oh, no, it didn't stop. This is not a distance, this is a speed. So it means speed it up, stay the same speed, less speed, slower speed, faster, and she ran slower and stopped eventually, right? So Teresa ran at the constant speed for 5 minutes. From here to here, yes, true. Teresa's speed was increasing for a longer period of time than it was decreasing. Let's see. So increase from 5 minutes, for 5 minutes. Decrease for 10 minutes. Increase for 5 minutes. Decrease for 5 minutes. So this is increasing. 10 minutes total, decreasing 15. So their speed was increasing for a longer period. That is not true, right? Less period. Because 15 minutes she slowed down, 10 minutes she sped it up. What about the other two? To double check. Teresa's speed decreased at the constant rate during the last 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes, yeah, here. Constant rate, straight line. Teresa's speed reached its maximum during the last 10 minutes. Yeah, this was the max. It was in last 10 minutes. It was last 5 minutes, so B is not true. In the figure above, what is the value of X? So it's a quadrilateral, so they add up to 360. So 360 minus 45, and there are 3 X's. So you will divide by 3, right? 360 minus 45. 360 minus 5 divided by 3. So 105. Okay. 15. If 50 1-cent coins were stacked on top of each other in column, the column will approximately be 3 7/8 inches tall. At this rate, which of the following is closest to the number of 1 cent coin could make up to 8 inches tall? So 50 cents, 51-cent coins, so 50 coins made of 3 7/8, which is 3 plus 7/8, right? You can plug into the calculator that way. 3.875 equals to how many coins will make 8? It should have the same height, so it will be, the ratio should work. So multiply these two, cross multiply. So 3.875x equals to 400. 50 times 8, so 400 divided by 3.875 will be about 100. 103 and about 103 of them. So about 100. Okay, approximately 16. A minus B is 12 and B over 2 is 10. What is B? Multiply by 2 on both sides. B is 20. So A minus 20 is 12. So A is 32. So when you add these two, you get 52. $17. The equation above models the total cost Y in dollars that a company charges the customer to rent the truck for 1 day and drive the truck X miles. The total cost consists of flat fee. This is a flat fee, right? Y equals mx plus b. The constant is a flat fee, initial value y-intercept. M is the rate of change, slope. Guys, there will be at least one to three questions in each SAT involving slope and y-intercept. So make sure you understand that concept. So what does the y-intercept of the graph represent? So y-intercept is this, 19.99, flat fee. Not per miles, those are rate of changes, flat fee, y-intercept. 18, income and percent of total expense spent on program for 10 charities in 2011. So what's the question? The scatter plot above shows the data for 10 charities along with the line of best fit. For the charity with the greatest percentage of total expenses spent on the programs, which of the following is closest to the difference of the actual percentage and the percent predicted by the line of best fit? So difference between the actual point with the greatest percent of total. So who has a greatest percent here? So from here to the line of best fit, find the difference, right? So that's about 92.5, right in the middle, or closer, so 92-ish. And here the point is right above 85, so 81 or 85.5, 85.5. So it's about 7, right? Difference is 7. 92.5 minus 85.5, 7. Was exactly 7. Perfect. That was nice. Guess. 19. Based on the current formula, what is the W in terms of A? So this type of question, you don't even have to really understand it. You just gotta read what formula to use. Current. It's the formula here. So solve for W. So to solve for W, multiply by 30 on both sides. So 30A equals 2. 4 plus W, so subtract 4. So 30A minus 4 is W. So 30A minus 4. A. 20. Same question. So if Mostella's and current formula given the same estimate for A, which of the following expression is equivalent to square root of HW? So they're asking when they become the same. They're both A, so let's see when they become the same. So it is square root of HW over 60 equals to 4 plus W, 30. So, and we are solving for this, right? So can I put X for what we're solving for? This is X. So what should we do? To solve for X, multiply by 60 to get rid of 60. So then X equals 2. 60 divided by 3 is 2. So you get 2 times 4 plus W, which is right here. Right, that is square root of HW. Next question, number 21. Okay, let's stop here and I'll make another video for the rest of the questions.